As you were talking, as we were talking about it, the Lord brought a scripture to my mind. And it says, our righteousness, you know, it says there's none righteous or none good, no, not one. But it says that our righteousness is as filthy rags. And so you think about it, what do you have in your hand?
Hey, a filthy rag.
A filthy rag. So it's like, that's how good we are. Like with that filthy rag, that you just wipe your hands and you just throw it in the trash when you're done. Because it's good for nothing. It's a filthy rag, like a rag, you know, because that rag there can be cleaned. Or we can use it again for painting. But you think about it, what if it had oil in it or gas in it or something like that?
Like I said, you just
throw it away.
Use it and throw it away.
Toss it out. But when you put it in the hands, when you put a filthy rag, if I take this filthy rag and I try to give it to a lawyer, if I try to give it to a doctor, if I try to give it to a politician, there's nothing they can do with it. They just toss it out. But if I take this rag and I put it in the right person's hands,
all right,
it becomes useful.
Yes. All right, what's going on, Resurrection family? It's the Resurrection Ranch, where it's still all about God.
Glad y'all decided to join us for another video. And we're getting right back started where we left off on the last video, which is putting the paint on the walls. And we got a couple rooms done on the last video, and we're just picking right back up. I'm actually getting here just a little bit later today, and hopefully y'all enjoyed that walk around the property. I just walked around the property a little bit when I first got here, but now I'm headed in to see what Grandma's in here doing. I'm sure she's in here going full force, because like I say, I'm getting here a little bit late. How's it going?
It's going.
All right. It's looking good in here.
So as you get ready to walk in, I better move.
Oh,
when you walk in.
that's right. You get nervous.
I don't know what that color is.
That's how you need to get. Get nervous when the boss man pull up.
I ain't never been nervous with the boss man, but it's just something about you.
Exactly right. I'm just different. How's everything going this morning?
Everything's going great.
Good. So y'all, so you've been working on this room by yourself, huh?
I did, and I almost finished with it.
That's good.
Either he's a good teacher, y'all, or I'm a good learner. So I don't know which one to get a credit to.
A little bit of both. Because Jesus is a good teacher.
Right.
But like the Bible says, there's none good but one. And he is the one that I give all the credit to. So what about you?
Well, I got to give it to him because like I said, I probably would have quit and said, take this house, do whatever you want to do with it.
That's right.
But I know there's a different purpose in mind. That you know, and I don't mind. Like I said, it's kind of hard sometimes, but I pray about it and I keep on going. That gives me the strength.
That's right.
And like I've always said about this property, grace is the answer.
That's right.
That's the answer. So
his unmerited favor.
I have to be obedient and do like the Lord tells me to do.
Amen.
So,
What's that you got in your hand right there?
What
we call it?
Paint all over my hand.
The blue.
That blue.
What do we call that?
This is our little white cloth when we make a mistake that we just wipe it off with.
Do you have one word that you would use to describe what that is? If you were telling me to go get a bag of those, what would you say?
I know what they're called, but I can't think of it right now.
Rags. That's what I'm trying to get you to say rag.
It's really not a rag. It's kind of like a terry cloth.
It's a rag.
Yeah, well.
But the point I'm trying to get to is that we were just talking about how maybe I'm a good teacher and maybe you're a good learner. And then we were talking about how there's none good but one. And we both testified that it's not us, it's Jesus, the one that's given us the ability to be the good learner and the good teacher.
Right.
And as we were talking about it, the Lord brought a scripture to my mind. And it says, our righteousness, it says there's none righteous or none good, no, not one. But it says that our righteousness is as filthy rags. And so you think about it, what do you have in your hand?
Hey, a filthy rag.
A filthy rag. So it's like, that's how good we are. Like with that filthy rag that you just wipe your hands and you just throw it in the trash when you're done, because it's good for nothing. It's a filthy rag, like a rag, because that rag there can be clean, or we can use it again for painting. But you think about it, what if it had oil in it or gas in it or something like that?
Like I said, you just
throw it away.
Use it and throw it away.
Toss it out. But when you put it in the hands, when you put a filthy rag, if I take this filthy rag and I try to give it to a lawyer, if I try to give it to a doctor, if I try to give it to a politician, there's nothing they can do with it. They just toss it out. But if I take this rag and I put it in the right person's hands,
all right, it
becomes useful.
Yes.
Very useful, right?
Very.
Because when the boss man pull up and you done painted the trim with the wrong color,
right.
It's very useful to get rid of the mess ups.
That's
right.
That's it.
Amen.
I appreciate you all, and I love y'all, and the ones that love us, I'll put it that way.
That's
the
right.
ones that want to hate,
let them hate.
We just pray for it.
you can't be surprised when a hater do what a hater's gonna do, which is hate. They just gonna hate. It's like, that's just what it is. But we love them too.
That's right.
We love the haters. We bless those who persecute us, and we pray for those who try to despitefully use us.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
So let me get back to work. The boss is stopping y'all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's looking good in here. She's got everything cut in as her good teacher Jesus taught her. And I got another little mess up right here that you can. Is that from priming or is that from painting? You see that run?
I think that's from the priming.
See if you can heat it and see.
That was you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we made a couple mistakes with the primer here and there. Don't talk too much before you start Yep, that's not primer.
Okay, that's me.
It's fine.
That's me,
Well, half of it was new and half of it was old from the primer. Cause one part of it came off, another part didn't. So
that's
that means.
right. So see that?
That's right. But yeah, like I said, we're not pros, so you know you might see a run here or there, but it's not gonna be enough of them to like notice. It's like somebody told me one time. They said, you know, somebody coming in your house looking that hard, they need to be like offering to buy it. For real. Let me just walk y'all through, show y'all what everything is looking like. It's looking amazing. And I know on camera it doesn't do justice with the color of the walls because, you know, we don't have lights in here yet. We're just going off of natural light, which is what I like to go off of anyway. But everything on this end of the house is painted. We still have to come back through and do the trim. And we hadn't did anything in here. It just looks kind of like that same color as this, but that's just what was already there. We're gonna tile the shower, replace that tub. Pretty much this whole bathroom is gonna be gutted. We're gonna try to leave this little divider wall here. My mom likes that, and just replace the vanity and try to find one that just fits right back in there just like that. If not, I can build something, you know. We can make something work. But everything's looking good in here, y'all. I'm just getting to the job site, so I'm gonna get myself settled in, talk a little noise, kind of help out a little bit, see where my mom wants me to jump in it, since you know, she's able to lead out now because her good and faithful teacher, Jesus, has taught her how to paint, how to cut in, and how to wipe the paint off of stuff where it's not supposed to be at. So I can follow her lead today and let her do all of the hard work. But I'm gonna get me a roller, get a paintbrush, and we're gonna get started. My mom was almost through with this room, so I'll probably just pick y'all up once we get in this room. And I'm super excited about this room because this room is really gonna like be one of the focal points of the whole house. So y'all just stick around. It's the Resurrection Ranch. Y'all already know what we are about around here. We're about loving. We're about like encouraging. We're about like giving, and we're just trying to make this world a little bit better place. Like just play our small part in encouraging somebody, because I know it's a lot of you all who come to our channel to be encouraged, who come to the farm to be encouraged, and y'all, you know, like I say, we love y'all and we know that y'all love us. And even the ones that don't come to be encouraged, even the ones that come to gossip and nitpick and do crazy stuff, you know, we love you all too. So y'all all stick around, and let's just see what we can get done today. We're gonna try to get this house painted. It'll be a blessing if we can get it done today, but we're not gonna set goals too lofty. We're gonna take it one room at a time. Y'all stick around.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an
right, y'all, as y'all can see, we've got this room cut in. And my mom, she's doing an amazing job with the cut in. I think you only had to wipe with your
I did a couple times.
What's the name of the rag? You only had to wipe with your filthy rag.
That's right.
You ain't had to wipe with your filthy rag too many times, huh?
No, not too many times.
That's right. But it's useful though, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I already know it's gonna be the title to this video. It's like some filthy rags.
Filthy rags.
That's
Sound
right.
like a good title to me.
And what people don't understand about these videos is that these videos are like a sermon, but it's just disguised as a YouTube video. See, we trick them and we pull them in by giving them good content, good quality, you know, like smiles and all that. But then we just bring them in so we can tell them about Jesus. You'll be saved before you know it. It's like, now how did I get saved again? I was just watching a YouTube video and they were painting and they were talking about filthy rags, and I got encouraged all of a sudden. Oh how I can't stand Tim. He encourages me. He's a bad person. He's so terrible. He encourages people. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get started with these rollers. As you can see, my trusty assistant over here, or am I the assistant? One or the other.
Y'all see what he did to me though, right?
What's that?
Look at the size of this roller and the size of mine.
Oh yeah.
I got all the weight on my roller.
Listen, I had an extra. See, that's the real one there. But I had an extra, and I said, well, you know, them things cost about $50, $60. So we're gonna use this one instead of buying a new one that's the lightweight one. But I actually used this one on when I was recoating the roof on our mobile home. And so I needed one that was a little bit longer, because that thing there extends like, man, probably 40, 50 feet. It goes way out there. But
it's not too bad, y'all. They probably don't weigh no more than 3 pounds.
yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's a whole
This
lot
one weigh
easier.
1 pound.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah. But we're gonna get started getting these walls rolled on, and like I say, after we get done with this room, we'll be back into this last section of the house. And by the time we get to the last section of the house, we can start to kind of see the daylight. For real. So these little rooms here shouldn't take that long, because they don't have a whole lot of trim, and that's the main thing that takes the longest. Once we start rolling, it doesn't take too long. But let's go ahead and get this rolled on in here, and then we'll pick y'all up. All right, y'all, we just got done in this room, but first I want to bring you over and show you what we're eating for lunch. And my mom and Megan, they kind of take turns doing lunch. So what's on the menu for today?
We got bologna sandwiches with lettuce, tomato, pepper, salt, and a bag of chips, and cookies for dessert.
That's right. So
And sweet tea for drink.
that's good. So we got bologna sandwiches, and y'all see my mom's bologna sandwich. It's like a real deal. Lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions. She got it all. Yeah. So we got bologna sandwiches, chips, and cookies for dessert, and sweet tea for our drink. And my mom is getting lunch ready. You say something? Oh, okay. But yeah, my mom is getting lunch ready over there. And like I said, her and Megan take turns. And actually, my mom did a double day today because she did lunch yesterday and she also is doing it today. Gave Megan a little bit of time off because usually on Megan's day she has to load up all the kids, load up all the boys, and then come and bring us lunch. So my mom gave it today off. But y'all can see this room here, and I don't know if we explained it to you or not, how we're gonna keep the bottom white, and we're gonna do the bottom kind of like a wainscoting. That's what they call it. And that bottom will be white, that wainscoting, and then the trim around the door will be white as well. And I'm still going back and forth about this trim around the doors. It looks good, but I know it would look even better if we did a trim package, at least around the doors and the windows. We're definitely gonna do a trim package around the windows because the windows don't have any trim there at all, because they have these double pane storm windows, because it's one window here and then there's another window there, and it's like that all the way through. Like I said, it has double windows all the way around. And so we're definitely gonna trim out that. Well, what I'm gonna have to do is, because these screws, they use like metal self-tapping screws and they stick out. And so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to replace those screws and put a flat screw in there, and then we'll be able to put some trim around there. So we're definitely gonna trim around all the windows. And I'm still going back and forth about around the doors, because I just know how good it would look if we did a trim package around the doors. Like I said, we're still early in the process, so at that point we probably end up doing that. And we're definitely gonna have trim baseboards going all the way around throughout the whole house, but trim doesn't come until after flooring is done. And so like I said, for right now we're just kind of working with what we have and making it look nice. But if we have a little bit of energy, if the budget allows, we might do some other things. Like I say, maybe, because even if we just did, now this is the idea, if we just did the trim on the like facial, the side of the door that faces the living area, and then we kept the trim like this on the inside of the doors. So it's still trimmed, it's still finished, it's still gonna look nice, but the side of it that faces the living area, like maybe this door, this side, this on the corner looks good, all that looks good. Maybe do trim around there where you can see it there, and then maybe trim around there, and then trim around the inside of there. So it's kind of like the living area doors will kind of like bring a little bit of flavor, a little bit of pop to them. But like I say, definitely around all the windows we're gonna trim. But everything is looking good, and I'm excited about starting on the white and painting all of that, so that we can get a chance to paint this white. We're gonna go with like a semi-gloss white paint, ultra pure white paint on all of the white trim and everything. But yeah, for right now, we're gonna go ahead and sit down, eat a little bit of lunch, and then we'll see what we can get done about these back rooms. So y'all just stick around for a little bit. We're gonna sit down and take a break, and we'll pick y'all up in a minute. Alright, y'all, I'm done with the cut in this room. As y'all can see, my mom is still rolling. And I can't remember if I told y'all or not, but we switched it up because at first we were both cutting in and then we were both start rolling. But since these are smaller rooms here and it's not as much, one of us is on the cut in and the other one is doing the rolling. So I've got everything cut in and I'm about to move on to the next room. And my mom just has a couple more walls here, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and get in this next room and get enough cut in to where she can start and I can stay ahead of her so she don't catch up with me and get ahead of me and have to I slow her down. So she's working on getting this done and she'll be done rolling in here. And I'm about to head to the next what I call them is grandkids bedrooms. I don't know what grandma call them. What do you call these bedrooms, grandma?
I just call it extra right now.
It's extra. We're going to fill these rooms with grandkids. We're going to bring them from all over, from the north to south, the east and the west.
Oh, wow.
All grandkids come. Grandma got plenty of space.
I'm going to put them to work out there picking up limbs.
That's right. Come on and spend the whole weekend. Meaning we're going to drop them off on Thursday night.
Oh, wow.
Friday all the way through Sunday night. It's a guaranteed headache waiting to happen. That's right.
I remember one time I did get a headache. I had to call and tell them to come get them.
She did. Yep. We left them for the weekend. Me and Megan were getting all cozy and kicking back. And before the day was over, we had to go back and get them. They had talked to her so much and ran her crazy. She had a headache, had a migraine. And she's like me with those migraines. I think it's hereditary or genetic or whatever it's called. Because she has them, I have them, and I think one of my sisters have them as well. Yeah. So and then Titus has them. Yep. So hopefully we can break the curse at Titus and his kids won't have them. Alright, y'all, so she's getting finished up in here. Let me head in this other room before she get done and catch up with me. I don't want to slow her down. Stick around. All right, y'all, I just want y'all to listen to this. My mom and me and my almost 70-year-old mom just painted an almost 2,000 square foot house by hand by ourselves. Just me and just her and I painted the whole thing by ourselves. And guess what? It is finished. At least all of the color. We still have to go back and paint the trim white, and then paint the entertainment thing that she has white. But all of the colored paint, all the walls, everywhere except the kitchen and the laundry room area, because y'all know we have to still rip the cabinets out, and we're waiting until we close on our cabinets. We still have some design things to do with the cabinets before we rip those out, because we don't want to rip the cabinets out before we you know, have purchased and have confirmation on the new cabinets. But I'm gonna take y'all in here and walk y'all around. Mama, quit spraying for a minute. What do you think about how your house looks now and about the color? Because I'm gonna take them in here and show them. They've seen it piece by piece, but now they're about to see. I'm gonna walk them around the whole house and show them everything that we've done. And just you and I painted that whole house. We primed it, 2 coats of primer, 1 coat of real paint, and we did it all by ourselves. Like, what do you think about that whole process?
Some of it took 3 coats of primer.
Yeah, it did. Like the bathrooms and the closets.
Right.
Yep.
But I mean, we couldn't have done a better job. And we're gonna sit back one day and see how proud we are of the strength that the Lord gave us to do this project. So it's only the beginning. Well, it's not the beginning, because we've been doing this for about 3 months now.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's
It's
a journey now.
It's a journey, right? It's a journey. But
right.
We're getting there. After a while, like I said, y'all will see me moving piece by piece. He gonna come here, and I'll be gonna have a bed up in there. Just
that's what I told her. I said, because next is the we're gonna call for the power pole. I'm actually probably first thing Monday morning. Today is Wednesday, and I'm gonna take the day off from the ranch tomorrow. My mom's still gonna be down here. Maybe she'll bring y'all along. I don't know. She's been acting funny a little bit. I've been fussing at her, and you know, we've been kind of going back and forth. And so we're getting back on the same page when it comes to recording videos together, because we're fully on the same page when it comes to this renovation. But as far as like the business side of things and all that type of stuff, it's like sometimes we go back and forth. But we're kind of getting back on the same page. You know, I get on my mama's nerves, she get on my nerves. But at the end of the day, we get back around the round table and we say, okay, look, this is what's gonna happen. This is what needs to happen. You know, because we trying to, you know, dwell in this realm of abundance together. Ain't that right?
That is right. That is so true. Because Lord God knows, y'all, He gets on my nerves. But most time I just try to hide it. But
that's right. Yeah, we be fussing at each other, y'all. We be going back and forth. Because it's like we're too much alike. She raised me.
That's true.
I tell her, I say all the time, I say, now you the one that taught me how to be like this. So don't get mad at me now because I'm acting like you. All right.
But anyway. Well, I'm going to let him go in and show you all around. I'm going to finish washing these paint supplies out so we can get up out of here.
That's it.
All right.
All right, y'all. Let me take y'all in and show y'all around. All right, y'all. Let me get on through the kitchen and just begin to reveal to y'all this amazing, amazing house and all this amazing paint. This is the new walls for the dining room area. And we're just gonna go this way and we'll go back towards the master bedroom. As you can see, this trim around here is gonna look nice. We're still going back and forth on if we wanna redo that trim or not, but we'll figure that out at that time. But just look at this, what my mom is calling the workout room. It's gonna be amazing. It is amazing already. And we still have to come in and do all the white paint. But you see my mom already is beginning to decorate because of an amazing subscriber that sent her this little piece here. And yeah, just look at it. Just kind of pan y'all around slowly. This looks like a completely different house already. And it's amazing that my mom and I, that word amazing just keeps coming up, but it's amazing that my mom and I were able to paint all this ourselves and to do a good job. We still have a little bit of touch-up paint here and there, but for the most part, everything is done as far as the color on the walls. Coming into one of the grandkids' rooms that my mom called the extra rooms earlier. I said, these ain't no extra rooms. These for your grandkids, grandbabies. But yeah, she gonna come in tomorrow while I'm working on IAG Farms and do the closets. Those closets actually seem like they would look nice white. Actually, because I think we're not gonna put back up swinging doors. We're gonna put like accordion doors there, either accordion doors or no doors, because it looks good just like it is. But I can't wait to get the floors in, because floors are next on our list somewhere in there. So we're in one of the grandkids' bedrooms. Walking into the other grandkid's bedroom. Looks amazing. Y'all know where this house has come from. Y'all remember where it started. Y'all can see my mom, she has been rolling just a little bit inside of the closet, so you can already kind of see how that's gonna pan out. And the closets already have these nice, sturdy, open shelves there. Little shelf at the top, so that's gonna be really nice. And she's gonna do laminate, luxury vinyl plank flooring, LVP, all the way through the house. We might have a sample actually, but that's the hallway. Let me see if she still got that sample of that flooring over here. Yeah, here you go. Cause I had to get her to come in and tell y'all which one she's gonna go with. Let's see, let's put this over here. And then we get her to come in once I get done walking around. Let's see if we can put it somewhere where there's some light. Yeah, these are the two options of flooring that she's thinking about going with. And so it's pretty much the same flooring, just this one is lighter and that one is darker. And so this flooring is actually the one that we have in our house. And we didn't tell her that. She just picked that same one out. So we must have good taste. But let me just walk back this way so I can walk into the living room area and show y'all. So walking out of the dining room, coming into the living room, you just see this nice little trim piece there, decorative trim piece. Looks nice, and my mom has already said she's gonna take these blades down off that fan and paint them white. And so yeah, just look how big and how nice. It's like the paint just makes everything look so much bigger, and it just smells so good. It smells like a new house in here. It looks like a new house too. Then here we go with the master bedroom. As you see, that's all done. But she gotta come back into the closet. That's a pretty big closet there. That's like a small room. And then this bathroom my mom loves. She's falling in love more and more with this bathroom here. And I can't wait till we get that tub ripped out and get the tile in, get flooring in. Because that's gonna be one of the first things that we're gonna do. Once we get power next week sometime, or get power pole, then we have to call the power company to hook up the power. But once we get power, we're gonna go and come in and start gutting this bathroom and finishing this bathroom off. And then we're gonna come in and put the LVP flooring in here, and then she'll be ready to move in. Like at that point, we're gonna move in. For real, if we had to drag her down here. But yeah, this nice little piece here. And like I said, y'all know we're gonna replace all of the vanities, all of the toilets, tubs, tile to shower. And yeah, we just gotta come back in and paint all of the trim white. We're gonna keep this mirror in this room, keep that little thing up there. We're gonna replace the mirror in the other bathroom. But yeah, this is really, really nice. Coming together well because it's like we've been working on it for a long time, but it's kind of a short time as well because we haven't been doing renovations for long. And I just want this to encourage you all, because this house, the renovations, like the transformation that has happened on this house already, and all we've done is clean up. We ripped out all the floors, and then we primed up, we caulked everything. Caulking was a big part now. Like don't sleep on that caulking, because that caulking is what makes this house come together. You know, that's the foundational work. And I don't want y'all to skip the foundational work. Like I said, if you're doing a renovation, caulk everything. Don't leave any cracks, any crevices, because once you put that paint on there, it just makes everything just flow in like one together. Because when you don't see cracks in the wall, because that paint really exposes any cracks that are in the wall, anything like that. So like pieces like this right here, if we didn't caulk that, you see how that just looks so finished? Like even these pieces right here, you see how these pieces just look smooth and finished, and you can't really see where they begin or where they end. It just kind of flows in with the wall. And even in these corners, because none of these corners were caulked before, and especially over here, in this corner over here, it was just a gap there. And that caulk just really makes everything just fall in together and makes it look like an expensive, like exquisite, fancy house. And it just takes a little bit of work, a little bit of elbow grease, and it starts to look nice. You hear her, mama?
What's that?
come look at your flooring. I was telling them about your flooring that you were you had made a decision on which one. You can kind of talk to them. Come over here and look at it up against the wall and kind of talk to them about it and talk to them why you picked that particular flooring.
Well, I knew the walls was gonna be.
Pick them up and just kind of hold them in your hand so we can see them.
I knew the walls was gonna be a light color, so this is
Hold on,
why,
yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
This is why I decided not to go with the lighter color. Mm-hmm. I decided to go with the darker one because that adds a little color to the home itself. So that's why I chose this one. I mean, either one of them probably would have went, but
yeah,
that
darker one adds more character,
right,
you know.
It does. So that's why I went with that one. I hope that's the one I went with. If not, he gonna change it.
The dark one, yeah.
I think that's the one I went with.
That's right.
So.
Edwards Oak. I told him that same flooring we have in our house.
Okay.
And we didn't tell you. You just picked it out.
That sure did.
You went and walked Home Depot and you looked around and you said you like this one.
I like this one.
Uh-huh.
And I was a little worried about this paint, y'all. I'm telling you, I lost a little sleep when he did those tests on it to see what it was looking like. Cause it was looking with looked like it had some orange or a lot of yellow in it. But he reassured me, hey, it's gonna be all right once we get these walls painted and get rid of all that whiteness, and then it will blend in just well. And that's exactly what it did. It's the perfect color that I had picked.
That's right.
So.
And it looks nice.
It does.
And you and your son painted this whole house together. And it didn't take long. It only took us 2 weeks. And it really wasn't 2 weeks because we worked, what? Did we work on Friday? We didn't work on Friday. We worked Monday through Thursday. So there's 4 days that week. Right. And then we worked just the third day this week.
Just the third day.
So that's 1 week. That's 7 days.
7 days.
Yep.
So I never thought it was possible.
That's
Not
right.
with me painting. Now with him,
Yep.
But with me.
So I can word that in the title. Son and 70-year-old mom paint 2,000 square foot house in 7 days.
7 days.
By themselves.
That's it.
Now that ain't amazing.
It certainly is. Especially a person that don't know how to paint.
That's right.
Yeah. But like I said, I had a good teacher.
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's right. He taught both of us.
Jesus passed it on to him. So.
Yeah, and I passed it on to you.
All right. You can't beat that, can you?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
All right, y'all. I will say we're tired, but we're so fulfilled, and it's so nice in here, and we see the finished product, and that's the part that really means the most to me, because I would rather be a part of the process and be able to see it from the beginning, and then be able to labor through the process and struggle, strive, argue, blood, sweat, tears, to get to this point, because all of what we did, all of the arguments, all the disagreements, all of the laughter, all the lunches and the kids coming by for homeschool that day, all of those things along the way, that's the story that was told. And it's it's the story that's being told. And those are memories that will last forever. You know what I'm saying? Once this house is finished, we'll be able to sit around, drink coffee, eat black-eyed peas and cornbread, and talk about, y'all remember when we painted these walls? And so it's gonna be amazing. It is amazing. And it's amazing grace. So,
amazing grace.
With that being said, we'll see y'all on the next one. It's the Resurrection Ranch.
And it's still all about God.
See y'all on the next one.
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.